Oh, we got the female mods here. Wow, it took way too long for this live to get started, so I apologize for that. Let's see. But I had to make sure Snorlax and Squirtle were all set up and ready to go. So this is not going to be a long live, but we have Stag 2020, 2024A, 2025A. Very excited to try the 2025A. I've already sampled the 2024A last year. I know it's, from what I remember, it's kind of subtle in regards to other stag bottles I've had because I've tried B, C. I was looking for my D earlier. No Diddy. My 2024 D. Couldn't find it, but this 25A, I am very excited to try. Gonna give people a little bit to tune in. Okay, I see some names. Okay, there's people popping in. What do we got going? Yeah, the 25A. I'm excited. So, I did my best to stay away from spoilers, but I can't do it. You know what I mean? I had to look up what people were saying about the 2025A. Went to a couple different Reddits, this and that. And because I'm trying to pick up more tasting notes on things, and I kind of feel like I did myself, just set that to the side, a disservice, because a lot of people are saying the 25A needs time to open up. Other people are saying it's an instant good pour. You're getting notes of this and that. Some people are saying like trick cereal when it comes to the 25A. Now listen, I don't have, an amazing palate. Like Joe Unfiltered, he would probably say he tastes glizzies and tricks when it comes to this, but I'm gonna pour it and see what happens. So, but for right now, I'm gonna stay hydrated. Palates are developed. I would agree on that. I would say this though: certain people are born, at least with chefs. Like some people are just born with naturally good palates. Now, me smoking cigarettes and other things, of course, that kind of hinders me a little bit. All right, we got Alan. We got, yeah. Tell you what. By the way, guys, hit the like button. Do me a favor. Hit the like button. All right, hold on. Because I know some of you are here for that sweet forearm content, right? By the way, only thing I'm going to say about my trolls right now, you keep making videos and they keep getting deleted. I promise you right now, they're going to clip whatever I'm doing, but all right. Y'all heard it here first. Well, maybe not my channel first, but you heard it for the first time I did. Stag 25A. All right. Let's see how she pours. Now remember, I gotta wake up and work tomorrow. We're not gonna go too fucking crazy. Remember, turn as you pour so you don't, like, spill. Alright. So, that's a 2025. Not gonna nose it yet. Not gonna taste it. Alright. We're gonna compare 2025A to 2024A. By the way, both of these are fresh cracks. Womp womp. I mean, maybe because it sat for a year. And, like, I even made sure to wet the cork. But, alright. Alright. We're going to let that collect the air for a little bit. Yeah. Let it breathe. Make sure I got my pores lined up. All right, 24A. 25A. Now, I've already sampled 25A from a buddy of mine, Chris. You know how we all know friends. They've got bottles. It's like, oh, hey, I've got a bottle. He has bottles of Black Velvet, regular Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, and then all of a sudden he's got a bottle of Stag. It's like, bro, let me get a sample of that. I think we all have. Any of y'all have them ignorant friends that somehow have sleepers on their shelves they don't know about? And hey man, you can come over. Yeah, man, me casa is su casa, me shelves is su shelves, you know. Some of us, it's like, nah, I kind of had to search for that bottle, homie. Do the same thing when you pull out. Okay, that makes sense. No, we all need one bottle on the shelf where actually two bottles. One that looks fancy like the Crystal Skull vodka that nobody fucking drinks. I don't know if y'all drink Crystal Skull vodka. I don't, but you got the bottle on the shelf. It's like, oh, what's that? Oh, you want a sip of that garbage? Yeah, you can have a sip of that. And then you do the you know, not that I have B tax, but you go over to Al Gordon's house, you make friends with Al Gordon, he's going to show you what's underneath his basement steps, not to be weird. All right, so let's see if I remember this 24A. By the way, anyone else keep the little foil there on the top, you know. Let's make sure it kind of stays there. Now, I will say the first bottle of Stag or Stag Junior, I know they don't call this Stag Junior anymore, but my first bottle that I found last year, and I was very excited to text Al Gordon. I was like, hey, Al, look at my D. Because I found 24D. And because I was just getting back into the whiskey and bottle collecting game, because I used to just do it for financial purposes, not for the actual taste of things. But Al's like, bro, that's the first release of 24D. I was like, well, shit. I think it's very interesting the bottles I'm able to find in a run. Like Colorado, Louisiana, Texas, certain other states, y'all just keep finding bottles. Like Maryland sucks, but so I will say this on the 24A. I get peach. I definitely get a peach smell on the Stag 24A. A little bit of black pepper. Um, it's a very slight ethanol bomb. Well, it's not ethanol bomb. It's slight ethanol. It's just compared to B, C, and D, because I've only had 24 batches. This one is the most welcoming if you're not used to it. So 63.8% ABV. So it's not hazmat. All right. Actually, should I nose both before I taste? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to nose the 25A real quick. 25A is 126.5. So 63.25 for the 25A. 63.8 for the 24A. So that's pretty damn minimal. So right off the bat, if you did not know what Stag is, I'm telling you right now, if you did not know what Stag is, I'm telling you, the nose on the 25A smashes the 24A. Plain and simple. Like, damn. Like, see, now I don't know which one I want to drink first, because should I appreciate the 25 because I've never had it, or hey, what's up, everybody? How we doing? What Stag? So it's what happens if you're a single man and you go to party by yourself, or it can also be a series of amazing bottles, which might be worth paying above MSRP for. I think we all would, right? Would y'all pay $100? Excuse me. Would y'all pay $100 for a Stag? Yes or no? I'm pretty sure everyone in this chat room that has had Stag would pay $100 for a Stag bottle, unless you are that one guy that can find them every time and store picks and this and that. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to pay $100 for a Stag. Hey, what's up, Blue? How we doing? I was like, YouTube takes me a second with these at names now. My bad. $100 easy. Hell yeah. $200? Okay. Don't put thoughts in my mouth. Oh my God. What a good looking comment that was. So I had someone message me on Instagram. Some random dude was like, "You should call yourself the Whisk Comedian." And I appreciate his play on words. Like, you should be the Whisk Comedian. Or like, Whiskey Radio. And I actually thought, Whiskey Radio, that might actually be good. Like, if I could narrate people's videos, I could be a little bit silly. I don't know. Or, pores and forearms. Just saying. Why am I having a hard time placing the Blue Days face and name? Oh my God, that's why. Oh, because I don't want. Okay, all right. Blue, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. No, I'm not drunk. You're drunk. You can't make that decision. That decision is mine and God's. I've barely poured up anything right now. You're distracting me. Anyway, we're going to go back into our stag comparisons. Tell me I'm drunk. Like, that decision is ours and God's. When you drink alcohol, this is how you amass a collection, because you don't drink the whole damn thing in one night. All right. So I'm going to taste a 2025. So I actually get kind of like a sweet tart kind of. So despite being, like what, 63% alcohol by volume, it and it's a fresh crack from this bottle, it doesn't burn. I get sweet tarts. Of course, you're going to get oak from something like this, but all right, we're going to try this. So I will say this with the 2025A, you get zero burn on the nose, but like anything else that's 60% alcohol plus, or if you have hazmats, which I'm dying to get a hold of. Excuse me, there is a little bit of a burn on that one, but it's not so pronounced you can't taste everything about it. It's everything a stag should be. You get the oak, you get a little bit of sweet. There's just the right amount of spice. That 2025A is a damn good pour. But peep the corner, whiskey with waters. So the reason I started with 2025A is because I've already sampled 2024A in the past. And I thought it was the weakest expression personally. No offense to Stag. I love your shit. It's amazing. But between 2024 A, B, C, and D, uh, not that any of them are bad, but 2024A was the least pronounced. And like when I found the D, no Diddy, I got that at MSRP. 1C, I had to pay a little slightly over for. But if you, gentlemen, when you can find the C, it's a good day. But all right, we're going back to 2024A. So I get more peach on this one. And I will say the oak is more pronounced on the nose as opposed to the 2025. Okay. All right, so I will give 2024 a credit for this. If you're nice to somebody, they come over to your house, give them the 2024A if you have it, because it doesn't finish with any kind of burn. if they're not used to higher proofs. But the it's just really subtle flavors. Like I'm glad I have this. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad I have 2024A, but the B, C, D from 2024 are way better. Um, I'm actually ignorant. I don't know if anyone here has a 2025B, but this 2025A is a fucking, to me it's a money bottle. Even with zero time to breathe, I cracked it open today. It's a damn good pour. Let me catch back on the chat. Yeah, Mary, the stag bottles are actually pretty nice. They're and I will say this about allocated bottles. Have you guys noticed with allocated companies, they have a real good way at being subtle and sexy. It's like, oh man, I need that GTS. I need that WLW or them purple top bottles. There's something about certain bottles. It's like they don't have to try hard, but you know that shit's good. And then other companies out here, they're just blah blah. Simplify. Focus more on your product other than your packaging. Simplify. Nah, Mary, you're good. I'm trying to read blue. Yeah, no, trying to heal from any kind of foot injury is the worst. I remember I broke a big toe years ago, and it sucked. Definitely no fun. That's actually inadvertent content right there, like forearms and Glens. It's like magnifying glasses on awesomeness. All right, so like I said, this is how we amass bottles. We don't just take constant pours. The 24A, you know what? My mods, well, I don't have members, so obviously I can't gift anything. But if any of my mods here would like a sample of this, Annette, Mary, Raichi, you got to offer it to ladies first. You know what I mean? If anyone wants a sample of this vials, I will gladly send it out because I wouldn't say I'm disappointed by 24A. But you try 24B, C, D, and all of you know that Mama Aguas loved Stag 24C. Infamous story for another time. She made a fuck ton of cocktails with my Stag 24C. It's okay, don't worry about it. So I'm thinking I'm going to sample out the 24A. 25A is firmly affixed to me or friends that come by the house because, and it's funny, I did all the the reviews online. Everyone's like, this bottle benefits from breathing. I've stopped trusting Google reviews. I trust Whiskier. I trust Joe Unfiltered. Bruzel is pretty good about a lot of things, but anyway, The whiskey community, there are certain people I follow where I genuinely trust their reviews. Okay. Yeah, Joe, you know what? That's worth your money. This is, you know. So, one last pour of 2025A. We're going to try and get a good pop. Oh, God. Nope. Hold on. Y'all deserve better than that. Don't worry about what I'm doing down here. There you go. So before I do one last sample, just smelling the glass after I poured the first one is enough for me to appreciate how good this bottle is, if that makes sense. And sometimes for me personally, I actually get the what's the word I'm looking for? The remnants. There you go. SAT word. The remnants. So you can see I didn't even pour but so much of it, right? But just smelling the glass makes me want a tiny bit more of it. Turn the glass as you pour. Look. Not a drip. All right. By the way, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to my trolls that made all the content about me that got deleted. Anyway, this 2025A, so for me, I'm literally getting liquid sweet tarts. Maybe I'm getting, so like I said, I smoke cigarettes and I'm trying to get other tasting notes that other people get. So there is a little bit of barrel funk on this. I will say that. So it's not like a complete sweet bomb. Barrel funk, barrel funk, sweet tarts. It's just crazy to me that this one for a, I mean, y'all saw me crack it on live. It's not an ethanol bomb. There's nothing crazy spicy about it. Crazy spicy about it on any end. It's just really interesting with the 2025A, where you would not expect it to. How do I explain this? If you know Stag, you can know the finish. If you're new to Stag, this one smells really inviting, but it's going to hit you in the middle when it comes to how spicy or ethanol, not spice, but ethanol, where you have to become more accustomed to higher proofs to actually get tasting notes after you get the nose on it. But I will say this, $100, 100 plus bucks, I'm going to buy, I mean, pretty much damn near any stag there is. No offense to stag, it's not bad, but my least favorite of what I personally tasted, because I only have 2024 and now a 2025 batch. Your 2024A, I think what you should do is be like stag for beginners. That's how they should market this bottle, is put like even smaller antlers. Be like, it's not allocated, but this is for you. They need to come out with a bottle that makes you search for the stag allocated, if that makes sense. I do know that any stag bottle I've ever had is better than any Penelope that I've ever searched out. And I know that's a completely random comparison, but finding stag is there's just something about it. What, I got 6 bottles of stag now. First world problems, right? What do I do with all my stag bottles? But I'm wondering why Blue's awake also, and what Dan's doing. And if Dan wants to see anything, remember, we got Snorlax, we got Squirtle, we got bottles, but I work tomorrow, so only so much is going to still happen. My God, am I pale under this light? I mean, I know they say if you can't tone it, tan it. Imagine if I was tan. That might look all right. Never mind. Anyway, I am definitely not going to open anything on the shelf, but I got my Army Eagles. Oh, hold on. If you're new to this stream, this is Mike Tyson. Just exquisitely the best heavyweight champion ever. Just look at that exquisite ass. Inconsequential. Exquisite. I'm actually running kind of low on this bottle. But I've been doing this stream since, May, June, July. Actually, Alan, don't tell people when you sent me this bottle, because he's going to say, I sent you that bottle last month. And then everyone's going to judge me. I'm actually going to be sad once the Tyson bottle goes, but low proof. Dan's asleep. Okay. I will tell you this. You know what? There's something special about when you connect with someone you've never met and they're like, hey, I've got a bottle for you, right? Tell me this isn't just one of I know it's reversed on your screen, but it's exquisite. It's heavyweight champion ass. My name's Mike Tyson. I'll fight you for me and my tiger. By the way, fun fact, if you have seen the movie The Hangover, where he's like Tiger's, oh God, what do you say? Oh, they love pepper, they hate cinnamon. No. I promise you, if you're out in the wild and you're somehow just high as balls and you're like, I was watching The Hangover, dude. Tigers love pepper, they hate cinnamon. I dare you to coat yourself in cinnamon and see if a tiger gives a fuck. They roll around in cinnamon. Stop believing everything you see in a movie or what you hear on Bookface. All right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Tigers will pretty much eat any kind of fresh meat. And by the way, the reason they are orange and black striped is because their prey animals can't see that color scale. Right? Why am I telling you this? Why would I not? We're all here to learn about whiskey and animal facts. I really wish I did not have to work in the morning because I would really like another sample of that 25A. But as you can, I mean, it doesn't even look like I cracked it. All right. By the way, name of the channel, Whiskey with Waters. Annoying ASMR. I mean, it's just science, right? This is biology. You gotta stay hydrated. I don't know. Should I do? Let's see. I'm checking the time right now. So if I fall asleep right now, how many of y'all do that? Don't lie. You're plugging your phone in. You're like, if I fall asleep right now, I'm going to get exactly 6 hours and 47. Any of my mods that knew me, all of my friends, I think Rachie knows me best. I can survive on 42 minutes of sleep. That's all I really need. But aside from that, I want to figure out something else to pour and end the night. Y'all need to end your night. I need to end my night. Son, that 25A is a damn good bottle. Damn. Hey, what's up, Cheeks? How we doing? You want me to do a dance? I mean, I can show you what I'm wearing right now, but I'm not going to do a dance. Oh my God. And Sexy B is in here. I'm sorry. I've been, Lo siento, mujeres. Yo soy estúpido during, thank you for joining in. I've been slow on chat. I've been rambling. Yeah. I also don't want to say, well, Lita, thank you for being here. This is what you have to do as a streamer. You got to focus on content and wait, hold on. What messages are being deleted? You're alcoholic, single, and schizophrenic. What? There are. I'm so confused. I am so okay. Well, tell you what. I if you'd watch from beginning to end of this stream, I have literally sat here and cracked that much of these bottles. It's not like I don't fucking what do the kids say? Show receipts. It's ridiculous, man. I will say this, my trolls eat a dick. I don't know what else y'all want me to fucking tell you. Like, I'm gonna be self-indulgent and just sit here as they take screenshots because, yeah, no. It's absolute insanity the way shit works on YouTube. Put some Home Alone 2 on the TV, or I could just release a tarantula into your mom's bed. Don't. We're not gonna do this. We're gonna be mature. We're gonna lower our octaves. You know. By the way, I absolutely understand. I need a haircut, but you know the benefit of my job is I wear hard hats. So if I were to work an office job, do this and that. If I was seen all the time, you better believe I'd be prim and proper. But if I go to work every day, I've got to wear a hard hat. What? Honestly, that that clicking you do it catches like you know. You know what's funny is the day I get monetized, I'm giving away someone their own set of claws. I'm gonna give away a claw and a bottle. If you get the matching set, I'll let you choose whatever Pokemon I got. See, that's the kind of silly shit I would do if I was monetized. Like, all right, you get raffle tickets, match up claws. I'll let you pick a bottle off my shelf. Oh, I'm catching back on comments. Yeah. If you don't love Wolverine, then you're not my friend. Plain and simple. Everybody loves Wolverine. You know, I really don't give a fuck about the trolls. It's easy for me to sit here and do what I'm doing, but tell you what, enough about that. Stag 2025A. I don't know which arm looks better for everyone, but we're going to, yeah. So I won't even flex. I'll hold it like that. Like, everyone's always accusing me of flexing. Like, oh, what is that? A little piddle? Yeah, it's a little piddle. But I will say this. So is anyone else like me where your OCD? So you see the bottle, you see the cap. I'm me. I gotta have my antlers match up. So just for aesthetic purposes, it's so I'm sitting here doing this like I'm looking through a fucking periscope or but I'm glad to own this bottle. It's gonna sit for a little bit. The 2024A is going to be used for samples, so hit me up at Whiskey with Waters on Instagram. That's really about the only other way. Well, people on Patreon know how to hit me up, but 2024A is just kind of meh. Meh. Blue, thank you for joining in. Do you finish it? Okay. See me, Al. I can I'm just kind of used to just keep going. All right. So 2025A. Once again, it's stag, but the nose doesn't make you think there's going to be that much ethanol. The 2024A and 2024 batches, to me, it's you need to know higher proofs before you taste it. You need to understand certain things. I'm trying to make sense of it. Tasting notes, understanding that ethanol might be a thing before the tasting notes. The 2025, so far, I haven't had 2025 B, just the A. But it's so it's so welcoming off the nose that you don't expect ethanol the way it hits, if that makes sense. And it's damn good. Yeah, so 126.5 proof, 63% alcohol. I'm going to say this. I'm not the best reviewer of everything. Oop. You guys know I'm trying to give you conversation, what's worth your time to search for, what's worth your money. I would obviously, if I find a stag 24A that isn't a crazy price, I'm going to buy it every day of the week. This stag 25A I snagged for $100, which I say snagged considering what else I would have to pay secondary, tertiary, secondary, tertiary, quadrupleary, $100. We all agreed earlier, $100 for a stag junior, regardless of batch, is a solid buy. But when it comes to 24A versus 25A, 25A smashes it. 24A is more approachable. So if you're Al Gordon, other people here from chat, someone's at your house, hey, I've got a bottle of stag, you want to try it? I encourage you to search out 24A because you're not ready for them to try better batches. It's not bad, but I'm not letting you touch my 20. You're not touching my D, my 24D, until I know you a little better. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Joe Agua. Hey, what's up, Rob? How we doing, buddy? Yeah. So I am purposely. So Rob, if you're just joining, I cracked 2 fresh bottles tonight. Still quite a bit left in them. You know what I mean? We're doing a taste comparison. We're not here to get fucking crazy, right? Stay hydrated. By the way, not to sound bougie, but I prefer volcanic or spring water. Purified water, I mean, no one's going to turn down water, but my last name dictates I know a thing or two. Give me volcanic, give me spring. I'll take purified, but well water smells like eggs and sulfur. Can't do it. I mean, I guess I can. I mean, we all can, but no. All right. I need to be a responsible adult. I need to end my live. 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 End my live. Not life, end my live. So here's what we're going to do. I don't know if it's good or bad ASMR, but come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. It's time for Mike Tyson, okay? It's time for some heavyweight ass. We're gonna pull up a little sample. Yes, that's it. That's what we're gonna do. It's. I'll take you out for a nice high-fluting dinner, seafood, steak, salmon, whatever you want. All right. Shout out to our mod up in the smoke. Tamales. Tamales. Fumar de tamales. Alan. This bottle was actually, if you think about it, right? You know, I mean, we all have Amazon, we all have this and that, but all the way from the great state of Colorado come this exquisiteness. 1792 foolproof. I know it's reverse on your screen, but this is why you make relationships with people. All right, so let's see if we can get a foolproof pop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As a content creator, I should have done better. Hold on. Mike Tyson can hang upside down. Just give me a stripper pole and a reason. That's all I need. Let's do this. All right, Mike. All right, Mike. Let's see what we got. All right. Y'all know that was admittedly better. I'm a silly sort, but that was admittedly better. All right. Tiny bit. It's like I don't like to pour that much of this bottle because it's heavyweight champion exquisiteness. I won the heavyweight championship when I was 19 years old. None of y'all could ever do that. It's exquisite. All right. I'm noticing all the whatever this is at the bottom with the ha-has, the hard hearts, the this, that. I'm loving it. You guys shake it like a salt shaker. Once again, if you have seen The Hangover, where he says tigers love pepper, they hate cinnamon. No, they don't hate cinnamon. I swear to God, if you ever think you're out in India or Africa and just rub yourself with cinnamon sticks, that tiger's gonna fucking eat you. You'd be better off just leave that. Just leave that in a goat. You know, like I know what I'm doing if the world hits shit. You know, the shit hits the fan. I've got gold bullion and I've got stag. Like that's all I'm saying. All right, so if you're just joining in, we had stag 25A, 24A, and we're ending the night with a little foolproof ass. All right, let's collect ourselves. All right. By the way, if you've never been here before, I know it's a shitty background, but sexy bottles. And we also have Pokemon. Got Snorlax up there. Squirtle likes to hang out above E.H. Taylor, but I'm waiting on a Gengar. Because, yeah. All right. Last pour for the night. We're going to stop rambling. By the way, 1792. If you're not familiar with whiskey or foolproofs and blah, 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 I fully encourage you to try this one. But this is a tater sticker. And it, like I said, came from the great state of Colorado. I mean, this makes me Rocky Mountain hard looking at that. No diddy. I'm just saying. All right. Let's see. What do we got rocking? Charizard. So I had excuse me, I had a Series 2 Charizard that was graded a 10 that I sold years ago. When it comes to Pokemon cards, I'm the fucking dude. And there's actually another channel out there that stole. No, you know what? We're not going to get into that. What Rob put a dent in? I'm missing stuff. All right, well. Man, I'm never going to fall off the chair. You think? Man. I don't fall off chairs. I might. I'm trying to think of what I fall off from conversation every now and then, but I will preface it. Let y'all know why I'm busy. You know what's crazy about YouTube is you plan a certain amount of time. You set time aside to have a live stream. And then you also plan for X amount of time to go over. It's incredible to me that we all support each other here. I have anyone here in my chat that are my mods. I go to your channels or we talk outside of chat. We spend time like just appreciating each other, and like my girl Rachie, that's no offense to my other lady mods, but Rachie is she's amazing. And then Annette is I think my longest known lady friend. So I really appreciate that you all take time out of your day during your work week, or because I know some people are actually off middays, or I'm sorry, midweek. You work weekends. I used to work that lifestyle. Me, I'm off weekends. So anytime people spend to connect with each other, to me, is a beautiful thing. I would say, what else is a beautiful thing in the whiskey community? You just it's dark juice. You know, I can't get but so sentimental. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, no, Rachie. Yeah, so I've known Annette. Um, Actually, I think I've probably already explained this before. Anyway, you guys are awesome for joining me with whatever time in your life you have. You have to cook dinner, you have children, you have jobs, you have this, you have that. I have to work tomorrow morning. Jill, you should get to sleep. Okay. I promise you I will. But as an adult, I can make the conscious decision to be like, you know what? I want you all to see something I'm happy about. I'm in Maryland and I found Stag 25A. I'm not about getting monetized. I'm about being a cool dude with the whiskey community. And also giving my other friends some cool shit to do on in the meanwhile. So, Annette, what do we tell people? Or what Mary knows? Stay hydrated, noobs. Yeah, I'm definitely. Dude, part of me kind of wishes I was monetized to be like, who wants to receive samples of this? Stag 24A is not a bad bottle. It, just give it to people that have never had Stag before. It, and I've never had Stag Junior. I've never been to Al Gordon's house and have, had ones that actually have the JR on it. But dude, that 25A is fucking awesome. How much are they? All right, so I mean, it all depends. It's what's MSRP for Stag Junior, 60 to 65. That 24A I bought last year for, I want to say about 70. But I had sampled it from a friend of mine. Now this 25A, I spent $100 on it, which to me is not crazy. And if you also follow my content or my page, what did I win? $300 plus on scratch offs. So it's not like it was really that big of a deal. Yeah, so I am also very much about encouraging people to view other content. Al Gordon is, despite never meeting that man in person, Al Gordon, I'm going to send you your own pair of claws. You let me know if you want some, Al. Imagine these behind the bar, right? You'd be like, this is Lord Gordon. Anyway, Al is an amazing friend. Every time you or excuse me, not you, every time I message him, it's not long before he takes time out of his day to respond. And it's not like we just talk about bottles. We encourage each other in real life. This whiskey community is absolutely amazing. Despite how silly I look, every single day it's like, look what I just scored. Look how my family is doing. Look how this is going, this and that. And also, Al says fuck the trolls, which I love about Al. Y'all need to follow Al Gordon. Plain and simple. That man's channel is fucking awesome. Sorry, sometimes my dental work kind of also makes me slur. I think I've said goodbye about 11-7 times now, but for anyone that has been sitting here watching me, it's not like I've stepped away from the screen. Like, hey Joe, you're drunk. No, not really. Maybe I just had a long day. And then you get caught up. It's like, yeah. All right. We're going to put that away. I'm putting my trophy stags away, right? You want to see what I want to hang up on my wall? Come to my house if I invite you. But it's exquisite. Alan, I'm so worried that, like, oh man. I mean, it has lasted a while, but here's what we're going to do. Do I do a pelican to end the night? One pelican? I could do a pelican, but I'd rather use claws. By the way, I am waiting for Rachie to so I've sent all of my mods Rachie's song. We have a theme song for my channel, by the way. A lot of people here know about it. We have a theme song for my channel. As soon as she gets the sorry. As soon as I get rights to play it, I'm gonna play it for y'all. But hold on. Alright, you know what, fuck it. I'm not sipping. So if you're wondering what we have been doing tonight, oh god, I have mods for a reason. Can someone recap James Jones? I mean, I will gladly put my bottle back on screen, but I don't really want to. Hey James, look at that. I'm such an alcoholic that I drank like just past the neck. Anyway, don't worry, nothing spilled. It's okay. It's okay. See, some of y'all laughing at me right now. Why are you coughing, Chip? Damn. That high proof ass actually caught me. Not even gonna lie. Alright. I will say this. Mike Tyson, he definitely oh man. Oh man. Alright. So we have discovered that 25A is better than 24A. If you have sat here this entire time wondering if I had anything else to offer other than silly back and forth, I apologize. But look, chat goes crazy, right? And I've never once asked y'all to, what do they call that? Like, oh, super chat. I've never once said, hey, where's my cash app? Thank you all very much for showing up. Yeah. I should probably in the stream. Me, Cubo. Do you know you... Rob, can we please go live soon? Please. By the way, if you want forums like this, I can tell you how to get that. Mary. Hey, Mary. I've asked you for advice on certain things, but fix your phone. I sound weird. Oh. Oh, hold on. Oh, wow. Okay. Do I still sound weird? It'll sound weird. All right, hold on. See, all you guys on the West Coast, hold on, give me a second. Nobody saw that, right? So now everyone can hear me as I need to unwind for my night. Lots you need to eat. Okay, okay. We hear you. Oh my God. All right. So um how do I explain this in a way we can all understand? Like an Asian in a headlight. So, oh hello, please. Oh, I have stag, I have stag whiskey, bro. Don't do that to me, James. See, no, I'm not gonna let James do that to me. Nope, we're not doing that. You know what? I've actually thought about doing like sleeping forearm streams where I just kind of like do this. Like just collect my thoughts and grab a pillow, but just like man, you weren't even here earlier. I put Stag 2024A against 2025A. I show Mike Tyson, exquisite ass. Rob, these are glasses I am telling you to pick up, by the way. So, shout out to Rob and Melly, but Rob. You see the shape of it? It's like your wife. Lo siento, no offenso. Pick up a Glencairn. For the sound loving crowd. Was it goofy? Yes. Did you enjoy it? Maybe not. I'm done. Man, this Stag 25A. I can't find a bottle for another minute. I'm not just going to keep pouring it. see ha-has, which I like. Stay hydrated. Alright. I think I might be done being silly for the night. I think I've said that about like 9 times now. I like reading comments. That shit's funny. Dude, my last pour is I guess when I personally decide or if I choose a woman to be with me. So like for instance, Rachel's like, "Hey Joe, you know what, Governor, you should stop drinking. I think I'm done drinking." Or if Rob's like, "Hey, amigazo, I have like this entire stream has been me being nothing but like silly." And you know what? On that note, we're gonna end it. This is Mike Tyson sounding off. Thank you all very much for joining me on my live stream. Remember to work out, do your squats. It's all important. Oh. Thank you all very much. See y'all soon.